Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. I thought, silly me, so stupid. I thought by now we would be discussing what the actual major compensation is. Not in future tense, in present and past tense. As in, you'd go to your in-game inbox message and you would see gameplay issues, and you would read what the compensation is. I thought, especially because I trust Rich the Man, and for the record, I still trust Rich the Man, but when he covered it on his channel, he's got inside contacts at Kabam who said, it's real close to happening. I thought that would be, by now. Now, the only good news I can think of by making this video is that I usually jinx, in a good way, the community into getting compensation. It's sort of like if you've ever been out to a restaurant and it takes forever to get your food. I always like to go to the restroom because I always tell my table, literally I say this every time, "You're welcome. I'm going to leave and the food's going to arrive." It's my magic power. Some people can, impact lives with success and kindness. I can go to the restroom and have your food appear. Clearly a flex. So, if this video is hitting YouTube, maybe chances are in the next 24 hours, suddenly the compensation will arrive and we won't have much time to continue to hold our pitchforks. But since I am Wallet Breaker, I cannot go up any more levels in terms of compensation. I am indeed Paragon. Although, really, I want my title to be Battle Realm Bestie again. Shout out to Katie Candy. So, because I am Paragon, here's the deal. There it is. Paragon. I always think of Polygon, First time I actually looked at this. This summoner has completed Kingdom Come and owns at least 3 rank 4 6-star champions. It really should say, and has charged their credit card over $5,000 in 1 year. Does that take skill? No. Does that take a max credit card? Yes. Is that a sign of an addiction more than a healthy flex? 100%. Thankfully, I have a YouTube channel, and so I can offset the cost of this game by generous donations and YouTube revenue. But most people who have the Marvel Casino of Champions addiction are not so lucky. Back to the video. If you are asking me, in terms of compensation, what needs to happen, in a perfect world, we would do what Kabam did on Friday night or Saturday morning if you're across the pond, and that's give some percent of units to players. Now, I think all players should get at least 1,500 units. I don't care if you are a proven player. That is what I think is a start, to be fair. Now, in a perfect world, we'd get at least 3,000, but I don't know if I expect him to give an Odin. But 1,500, which is just 5 featured Cav crystals when you do the math. 1,500 is just $50, really 50 more units than $50 if you want to get technical. And that would be a good start. If you looked into your inbox and you saw $50, that would be fantastic. And so that would be a good start. I also think it's always nice when we get greater champion boost. In this case, I'm selecting the Alliance War one, which always looks a little bit shinier than the champion one. But a couple of 30% boosts, nice. In terms of revives and potions, I know Kabam is hesitant to do this because they want us to spend as much money and inventory as possible to defeat the Eternity of Pain boss for that week. But I'm thinking at least 10 or double the amount of solo revives, at least the level 2s. Really, I do what they did in the unit store a couple weeks ago. Maybe it was closer to a couple months ago. It's been such a weird year. Where if you were uncollected, you got level 2s. If you were Thronebreaker, or excuse me, if you're Cav, you got level 3s. If you're Thronebreaker, you got level 4s. And if you're Wallet Breaker, you get level 5s. That would make the most sense. And also reward people who have large 5 and 6 star rosters, because the health pool is larger, even though thankfully they're all percentage based. Same with the team health potions and potions, at least 10 of those. But what's the exciting stuff, right? What's the super sexy stuff? Well, I think for starters, because Kabam Santa gave Cavalier players and then Thronebreaker players this for a couple years in a row, I think everybody should get a generic Awakening Gem. And I do think, if it's not going to be a 6-star, which it probably isn't, everybody should start out by getting a generic 5-star Awakening Gem. Now, that's not going to help, Paragon and Thronebreaker players for the most part, although maybe it still could. But I think that's needed. A 6-star Awakening Gem Crystal would be pretty amazing as well. Although, what if they gave a Crystal... This sounds like I'm pandering to myself, but I'm really just thinking out loud here. What if they gave a 6-star Awakening Gem Crystal to Thronebreakers, and then a 6-star generic Awakening Gem to Wallet Breakers? They're trying to reward Wallet Breaker players for probably spending the most money. Because I'm only Wallet Breaker because, amongst other things, I purchased 20,000 units worth of 2 different Act 7 exploration packs. Again, 0 skill in pressing a button. So I'm not taking any credit for that. That'd just be stupid. I also have heard from you all that now you miss the Alliance Quest and Alliance War compensation because you're starting to use your potions and you don't have them in your overflow because they've stopped showing up. So it'd be nice to get some more of those back. One of the things I love about compensation regarding the game is glory. Glory and compensation go hand in hand. I would like to see everybody get 5,000 glory. That would pay for not only potions and revives if you need them, but Tier 5 Basic, Tier 2 Alpha, Tier 5 Class Catalyst Crystals, Tier 4 Basic, Tier 1 Alpha, etc. 5,000 glory should be part of that. And then I'm saving the most fun discussion for last. Crystal Shards. I think everybody should get at least 1 6-star Nexus, even if you're proven. But then once you get to Cavs, Thronebreakers, Wallet Breakers, the dream would be to have not only multiple 6-star Nexus, but a Nexus that doesn't just have 3 champions, right? What if they had a 5 champion? Of course, the ultimate unrealistic dream is the Abyss-style Nexus with 10 champions and a class of your choice, which what percent of people would choose Cosmic? I'm guessing like 70 to 80%. But I would say for those who are Thronebreaker, Wallet Breaker, at least 2 6-star Nexus. Because we've seen 6-star Nexus in past compensation before. I also think it's important to include some rank up materials, some Tier 2 Alpha, some Tier 5 Basic. They might even include some Tier 3 Alpha and Tier 6 Basic for the top couple of progression levels. I also think, at minimum, like if you're Thronebreaker, maybe if you're Cav, you should get a 25% Tier 5 Class Catalyst Selector. That would get some people to Thronebreaker. If you're Thronebreaker, maybe a 50. And if you're Wallet Breaker, maybe a full. But selectors, not crystals. So, in review, 1,500 units. 10 single revives, team revives, health potions. And these are, high health potions like level 5, level 6s. And then team health potions. The single revives can be scaled for progression level. 5,000 glory. Multiple 6-star Nexus with a small chance of having them be class-based in more than 3 champions. Signature stones, I don't expect because they're never there. But if you're going to ask me, it'd be nice to get, 20 of those, 20 generics. But all in all, more than anything since we've seen this in the past, Tier 5 Class Catalyst selectors, and also some boosts. That is my somewhat unrealistic, because Kabam is being Kabam, hope, because we also were promised this compensation going all the way back to like October, November of 2021. What I really don't want to have happen is for it to be so good that people stop talking about how the game is still broken, though. So that's how I want to end this video. Regardless of whether or not it's even better than my wish list for compensation, I'm not going to stop talking about how you all are being shadow banned on the Kabam forums for commenting about how your game's broken, or showing screenshots or videos of Battlegrounds, an Alliance War, an Alliance Quest, an Event Quest, and Side Quest, etc., etc., etc. That is still important. And just because Kabam gives us a nice compensation package and says mission accomplished doesn't mean the mission is accomplished and we've been bought out. But that would be the case if I stopped talking about it, because I was bought out. And I'm bought off is probably a better way to put it. And I deserve 0 subscribers and 0 views if I had the chance and took the chance to be bought off by Kabam and stopped being critical of them. There are many, many reasons why Kabam does not want me in their content creator program, and that is certainly one of them. So, what would your ideal compensation look like? Hopefully now that this video exists on YouTube, it's right around the corner. But again, this is why we can't have nice things, because when Kabam finally starts to earn our trust, they burn the house to the ground. So, thanks for watching. If you made it through this entire video, let me know what your ideal compensation is in the comments below, especially if you can tier it for different progression levels. That'll give me a better idea of what the expectations are realistically versus 10 6-star Nexus from the comment section below.